Colonnade Shopping Centre, situated at Noarlunga Centre in South Australia, continues to implement a wide range of initiatives to improve its environmental performance. These initiatives include major recycling programs, introducing environmental education activities for both the community and retailers, and looking at ways to reduce the centre's overall impact on the environment. Extensive recycling programs have resulted in major reductions in waste to landfill. Programs include an effective paper and cardboard recycling system, ways for retailers to remove plastics from the waste stream, and a public system to recycle bottles, cans and PET at sites within the shopping malls. 2/3 of the centre's total waste has been reduced since an environmental improvement program was introduced in 1995. Environmental education programs for both the community and retailers are now part of the centre's normal day-to-day operations. A partnership approach is responsible for continually looking at ways to reduce the centre's overall impact on the environment.
How many times have you gone past those industrial waste bins at shopping centres and gone, pong? Not if it's a BiobiN, you won't. This nifty South Australian device provides a simple solution to an on-the-nose problem.
The BiobiN was developed by Noarlunga gardening business, Pete's Soil and Garden Supplies.
The BiobiN, Tanya, was originally developed to try and handle some of the waste material coming out of particularly the shopping centre areas from the fruit and veg departments, and because they had a waste problem, obviously it was going to landfill, and that's one of the major concerns we have environmentally in not only the state but the country, and for that matter worldwide. So it was a case of looking for an opportunity to do something with that waste material.
That something was to turn the waste into mulch. It's how the BiobiN does it that's different.
The uniqueness to the BiobiN system is that we actually force air into the system via these pipes and through the pump and filter system that you see here. So the air is forced in through the bottom of the bin and then drawn out through the top. So in actual fact it contains all of the odours, and all of that smell then is filtered out. So basically it's a very clean unit to have in situ in a shopping centre situation where you have to contain all of those problem areas.
Colonnades generates approximately 4 to 6 tonnes of putrescible materials or green organics per week. This material, which is made up of surplus vegetation from preparing vegetables and fruits for sale, has a valuable nutrient content and has the ability to be blended with other organic materials to produce a useful compost soil amendment. Up to recently, this material is disposed to landfill and requires a weekly collection to reduce the potential for nuisance odours. A trial between the Centre, Pete's Soil and Garden Supplies and the Flinders University proved that forced aeration composting systems can be used effectively on site without causing odour or fly nuisance. Significant savings on waste collections can also be achieved, in addition to the environmental benefits of reducing disposal of organic materials to landfill. Objectives and benefits of the BiobiN system include reducing environmental impact on landfill sites, minimising waste as a part of the Centre's and the South Australian Government's commitment to raising environmental performance within industry and the community, effectively reusing resources, reducing costs through economic viability, and reducing greenhouse gas emissions due to minimised methane gas development.
The first stage of the trial really has gone very, very well. There are 2 major greengrocers in this centre here. We only trialled it with one, and over about 4 to 5 months there was something like 50 tonnes worth of green materials went to Pete's Soil instead of to a landfill site.
It is quite unique to what's ever been developed in South Australia or in Australia before. There are other similar concepts, but not to the extent that we've taken this bin. The manageability of the actual bin itself in being able to be picked up as a skip bin system and taken wherever is probably one of its major assets. The benefits in doing that obviously is it can be put into tight areas, removed from tight areas and sourced into composting sites like ourselves. And when you look at the Asian market, I suppose in isolation, because they have such a large population and little area for landfilling or dumping purposes, this bin fits in beautifully with what they need to satisfy in their environmental aspects in the Asian market, and that applies across the board worldwide.
The BiobiN project looks to interface with the priorities as established under the South Australian Government's Waste Minimisation program to encourage industry to raise environmental performance. These priorities include reducing green organic materials at point of source, improving participation of the centre's greengrocers in the Green Organic Resource Collection Scheme, complementing regional waste management planning for the region, opportunities to build community and business awareness of large-scale organic composting systems by promoting best practice at an innovative model site, and improving efficiencies in sorting green organic materials. The BiobiN in-vessel composting system, which has successfully demonstrated that disposing of green organic materials in an environmentally acceptable manner is the way of the future. Extensive opportunities are evident to enable the BiobiN to be sustainable in providing an effective resource recovery system within the retail environment. Colonnade Shopping Centre, Flinders University, Peat Soil and the South Australian Environment Protection Authority have provided a successful model site. This demonstrates to the retail community that an effective composting system can achieve greater value use of organic materials than disposal to landfill. And that's good for business and good for the environment.